Ministerio TIC.
I have three passions. What keep me still is to serve people, to sing, and to cook. Whilst I doing them three things, I'm okay. I don't do the things because somebody said to do it. I do the things because I love to do it, because that identify me as a person, that identify me as a woman. I born and grow right in the Bay district, right which part I live right now. My mother did name Dorothy Pusey, and my father did name Jacob Bernard Livingston from Providence. My father was from Providence and my mama was from here. And I grew up right in that district. My mother teach me to serve. When I was in my adolescent, I see my mom, she used to make ground. She used to like in the bush and plant yucca, bosco, cane. She grind cane with the different people them from the community, Tamhuka, where she did have ground. And I used to see she give away everything what she reap, where she plant. And I used to say, Ma, why you give away this, you give away that, sometimes you don't come home with nothing. And she tell me a word where I keep when I grow to be a big woman. She say, it's not who you give, you won't get back from. And it's not the point as of giving, the point is serve and give who need. But I didn't understand it. I have to keep occupied. I have to keep going, I have to keep they do something, I have to keep they give joke or make somebody they give me joke, because I can't be who I am not. I have to be Dorothy, I have to be the essence of the person who keep smiling all day.
A Dorothy la conozco hace aproximadamente más de 20 años. Y pienso que es ese tipo de personas que no logramos describir porque tiene un potencial en todo. Ella es caritativa, dadivosa, emprendedora, siempre está dispuesta a dar sin esperar nada a cambio, a enseñar sin esperar nada a cambio. Y es una persona de admirar. Ella es artesana, cocinera, cocina muy rico. Su artesanía es muy dedicada. No hace nada con afán, lo hace con pautas para asegurarse de que todo quede bien.
Ella es una persona muy estricta en sus cosas y pues también es una persona que siempre está haciendo algo, o sea, siempre está cocinando, o está cosiendo, o está en alguna reunión de alguna cosa, o sea, entonces ella siempre está ocupada.
Yo cuando la conocí fue porque me empezó a peinar, porque también peina. Cuando llegaba yo a donde ella, que a veces no estaba, la mamá siempre me brindaba algo, sea un pan, sea un bono, un sugar cake, mientras ella llegaba. Y desde ahí fue que supe que ella cocinaba, porque la mamá también cocinaba muy rico, porque la mamá falleció ya hace muchos años. Y eso tiene que más de 15, 16 años que ella cocina.
Well, from time to time, I love cook. From I was a little girl, I love cook. But the point is, say, I never take it for a business like now because I didn't see it necessary. So with the time, I going to link up with some lady, like I think was Miss, if I don't make mistake, was Miss Clotilde Pumir and her sister. Many years back, we make a food sale together, a fair table, right by the entrance of Little Hill. And then it keep in me, and I say, if I can do it with somebody, I can do it with myself. I launch out making stew pork and rondong. And I say that was very successful because I make my stew pork and my rondong without engaging the food to anybody. And I take my table, I have two tables that I use when I go in and sell. And I take my table and I carry it outside front the house, and I never even stay an hour with my food on the table, everything finished quick. So from that day, I continue selling patty, stew pork, rondong, crab soup, barbecue chicken, different food. And afterward, afterward I continue selling food by ferry here on the island. We go cook for people. Many times people call me if you cook. Sometimes I go with patient, carry them remission doctor, and I end up they cook for people outside. So for me, it's a blessing, and well, I get that cooking from older people. And right now, when I was a child and coming up in my adolescent, my mama used to cook, and I see people cook outside, but now it's difficult. At least me personally, I don't believe I go back outside, go cook up all in pile of food. Maybe a pot of rondong, I will do it outside, but not the amount of food like first time, because really is sicking your body. Your lungs get sick. My remembrance with the spiritual part of my life was with one of my teachers from in my primary time, Miss Nova Williams and Pastor Boniel. The two of them died. And them was my first spiritual teacher. Mr. Boniel was the pastor at Emmanuel Baptist Church, and Mr. Boniel used to teach the subject of religion. Religion, we used to have it every Friday, Emmanuel School. And Miss Nova was the first person who put this woman to sing in the school. I remember the first song she put me to sing was Kumbaya, My Lord. And when from that time she put me to sing until now, well, I still sing.
Asistimos a la misma iglesia. De hecho, aparte de todo, canta. Tiene una voz extraordinaria. Hace también parte de las damas de la iglesia bautista de Manuel Hispana. También de las intercesoras, que son la parte de oración.
And spiritual part, I wouldn't say secular part because mostly my singing, you have to say the 90% of my singing is spiritual song, is adoration and songs what have to do with God. So with the time, when time grew and I start to involucrate myself in different association and thing with women more than anything else because I pertaining to different woman organization, I realized that I love serve. I love to help people and going around and do this and do the other. And I take it as something personal. So when I realized was something like in my 30, 40 years, I realized what the meaning of being served. As what the Bible say, God say him come to be served and not to, him come to serve and not to be served. So we have to learn that and have to keep that, because many times we do things for people, but expecting somebody or the same person who you give a hand to give back to you. And that's not the point. The point is you serve wholehearted without expect anybody to give you back what you give to them. I remember the first person I took care of was one of my cousins, but we say we was sister. And was in Providence Island, and she did sick, she did have kidney problem, and she teach me how to make dialysis peritoneal, home by she, and was something what I amazed was to realize that I could do it without studying to do that. So what I do, I went to Sena and acquire different knowledge and teaching. And I take gerontologia, Sena, and that pushed me further. And then people who know me and realize that I used to do that with my cousin and with other people, then go and they contact me and I say, no, I have to get further in knowledge, because it's not only go by a person home and say you're going to take care of them, but you have to know to take pressure. You have to know to take the sugar. You have to know when the person have fever. You have to know if you manage different equipment, what the person them have home. You have to know how to give a person the medication, them pills for the high pressure. Because it's a risk. It's a person's life you playing with. You have the responsibility 100% with that person what you're taking care of. So with the time, as what I say, I go Sena. I just finished now Sena. Cuidados a personas con dependencia funcional. And gerontología, I take a basic part of primeros auxilios. And I finished trabajo social, técnico en trabajo social comunitario, Cartagena, because it's something what I realized was my passion, or is my passion. Tengo un sueño con mi comunidad New Guinea que solamente Dios sabe cuándo se pueda cumplir, que vendría siendo un comedor comunitario, más que todo para niños. ¿Por qué? Porque tenemos bastantes niños en la comunidad de escasos recursos. The parents not home the whole day, them children sometimes they eat, sometimes they not eat. And really is a necessity. So that is one of my dreams. Well, for me, to be racial woman is to know your identity, is to know your roots. I always say racial mean roots. If you don't have a root, what identify you, you don't know where you're coming from and you don't know where you're going. The root them spring and they go all over. So for me, racial woman is the root of the essence of being San Andres people, San Andres woman. And with my teaching from behind, always the old folks them in my childhood days, them always teach me, especially my grandmother, the little what I remember about my grandmother. She always teach me and tell me that identity is one thing. But really, in my childhood days, I didn't know what identity mean. Till when you're going to grow up and you hear different teaching, you pass in different space, you go this place with different people, and then going to talk about identity, then going to talk about raciality, then going to talk about tradition and culture. You're going to know and learn different things. What is the real meaning of being? What is the real meaning of identity?
Well, Dorothy, she will fight for the person or for our racial court. Dorothy is a person that she, if you no got attitude for go fight for your right, she will fight for you. You understand? Maybe you have some person that they say, oh, but Dorothy like fight, anywhere she goes she will fight, but it's not fight for fight. She fight for your own right.
It's a sad thing because we, racial people, we have some big mind in us, or el orgullo. La raza negra somos orgullosos. We stay that way. And in spite of difficulties coming in our life, we always say we the good. Nothing happened to me, I the good. But when you get into your room or when you be alone, you realize it's not 100% good. It's not 40% good. You have difficulties, you have problems. And if you don't have nobody to sit down and talk to and share your problem, is really difficult.
In the BA community, well, a lot of people know she because, well, in the church, a lot of people from South go to the Emmanuel Baptist Church, and, well, BA people and so, then unite plenty. So a lot of people know she. You ask Dorothy all about somebody got something to tell you about Dorothy. And right now, she in the action communal things and then the thing. So I feel like I support plenty to the people from the south side of the island.
And I realized that God is so merciful unto we racial people, unto we as a people, as a community, as a struggler, as a warrior, because people from outside say racial people have money. We San Andres people have money because they don't understand how we live here with a minimum salary, and the economic thing is so difficult, and things is so expensive here on the island. But we learn we still have something in us that identify us as racial people and as racial women, and it's sheer. You still have family and you still have people that if you don't have rice, you can go by the neighbor and say, hey, please give me some food for my little boy. And that is something what we still keep as racial people.
Hay personas que son muy difíciles de dar una descripción por cómo ella es. Ella ayuda, está pendiente a todo y a mí en lo personal tengo mucho que agradecerle porque me ha enseñado mucho como persona, como madre, como mujer, en el aspecto espiritual, como cristiana. Sé que le ha enseñado a muchas personas también en cuanto a lo cultural, a lo raizal, para que no perdamos nuestras costumbres.
Well, I feel like everything because she da one man can go bush, can chop, can cook, and can sew. Well, in use of fishing, then the things, everything.
So my advice is that the young people them is not only in my community, the young people them in San Andres, Providence and Catalina Island keep fight for what them need, not what them want. What them need in life and realize who them is, that them can do what they need to do to preserve our culture, to preserve us as a people. Because if we realize San Andres young people, the youth of San Andres, everybody in their own struggle, but nobody no realize say we need preserve our identity. Well, when I know they sing, I no feel good. When I know they laugh, I no feel good. When I know they cook, I no feel good. And when I know they serve and they help somebody, when they look this, they look the other, I no feel good. I no do the things because somebody said to do it. I do the things because I love do it, because that identify me as a person, that identify me as a woman.
I can feel like they can remember she like a person that have worked plenty and let's say in fight for him people them because in like fight too. So he's a person that fight for him people them.
Ministerio TIC,